This is another real estate radio show with your host, Richard Womeldorf. Broadcasting from the Home Ownership Training Center in downtown McAllen, Texas, Richard offers educational podcasts for sellers, buyers, and investors of real estate.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming back to see the second episode. Welcome everybody to episode number 2 of the McAllen Real Estate Radio Show. I'm so excited to announce that we are now searchable in iTunes. That's right. Just open up iTunes and go to the store. Then on the menu, click Podcasts. And in the upper right-hand corner where the search bar is, you can type in McAllen Real Estate Radio, or you can just type in McAllen Radio and you'll see the blue icon, and that'll be the radio show. Now our title is probably the most important step in home buying today, which is representation. And here is the outline for our show today. Episode 2, 7 reasons why you need a good buyer's agent. What we're going to discuss in this episode is, are you trying to save money by doing it yourself? And do you really know what the costs are for looking for a home by yourself? We're going to explain to you how a buyer's agent works and explain that basically it costs nothing to get representation. I'm going to lay out the 7 reasons why you need representation, and at the end we're going to wrap up with some websites and phone numbers for more information. So let's get right into it. 7 reasons why you need good buyer's representation. For some reason, people think that they're going to save money looking for a home on their own. Are you trying to save money? Well, then this podcast is for you. Also, our lives are so jam-packed with events going on every day that everyone's trying to save time, right? So I ask, why are you trying to find a home on your own? It is very time-consuming, and you may have found out that already, so let's start saving you time and money. When sellers list their home, they execute an agreement with a listing agent to sell their home. That agent represents the seller's best interest and not yours. They have to be truthful and fair, but everything you say to them normally is reported back to the seller. Not really good if you want to negotiate the best deal. Now, on the other hand, a buyer's agent works for you, not the seller. And yet, the buyer's agent is almost always paid by the seller at closing. Sure, you can find a lot of houses online or on the weekends by trolling open houses, and you can also find them by driving around looking for FSBOs or for sale by owners, the houses that are not in the MLS. You can do all that work yourself, and in the end, you will likely save yourself a whole lot of nothing. Nada. Zippo. Zilch. What? Not save money by doing something for myself instead of hiring someone else to do it? What a novel idea, right? Well, my friends, this is why I decided to do this podcast titled 7 Reasons Why You Need a Good Buyer's Agent. At least once a week, someone asks me, why do I need a buyer's agent? Let me get right to the point. Why would you pass up a service that is almost always free? The sellers pay the buyer's agent commission in almost all transactions, even though the buyer's agent represents only the buyer. You see, when a listing agent signs with a seller, they negotiate a fair commission to sell the home. When the listing agent posts the home in the MLS, they usually split that negotiated commission so that a buyer's agent can bring a buyer to purchase the home. So in essence, the seller is paying the commission fees, and you, as the buyer, in most cases, get representation for free. So what are the 7 reasons you need to find yourself a good buyer's agent? Well, here are the benefits that you will get. Number 1, listings found for you, sent to you, of all types of houses that you may like, in the areas that you want to live in. But with our family team, you get something extra, automated emails of homes sent to your email and phone. Also, we will sit down and really get to know what you're looking for and only show you appropriate homes that fit your wants. Unlike other agents, we want you to find your next home, not for you to see everything in the north part of town. Number 2, custom tours planned and set up by the buyer's agent. If you want, you can drive yourself around and check out the neighborhoods first before arranging a showing. This will save time for you and the agent. But when you do find a home that you like, let that agent arrange all the details of getting you into that home to view it. Number 3, you will have someone to explain the whole process to you, an agent with experience. From making the offer to getting the deal closed, buying a home is somewhat a complicated process. If you have bought one before, you know the stacks of paperwork that is needed to accomplish a closed deal. Number 4, your agent will help you understand what you must do to protect yourself in a real estate transaction, so you don't end up with a less desirable home that you paid for and it may have paid a little bit too much. Yes, experience counts, and having an agent that has years of experience can point out things that you may not have thought about. Number 5, your agent will be able to buffer you from pushy sellers, pushy listing agents, and anyone else who is not obligated to look out for your best interests. Remember, when you go into an open house or into a for sale by owner's home, you are not being represented normally, so buyer beware is in effect here. Number 6, a buyer's agent is an experienced and highly qualified negotiator to get you the best terms for the house that you want. Selling homes is our business, and understanding the market and pricing, which is critical to you in home buying. And number 7, and this is the big one, having an agent, someone who can pull together all the information about what other houses are selling for, like the one you want to buy, so that you don't pay too much and get into a contract that can't close because the house isn't worth what the seller wants for it. If you're getting a loan, the house needs to appraise out to the purchase price, or the lender's not going to go through with the loan. Now here's another topic, getting peace of mind by knowing who represents you. If you don't have a buyer's agent, the agent or agents that you talk to may not be obligated to help to keep your information confidential or to help you get the best deal. Anything that you say must be revealed to their client, in other words, the seller. Hard to negotiate when the other side has that advantage. Good buyer's agents will have you sign an agreement. The agreement says clearly that the agent works for you in your best interest and not for the seller. That written agreement provides evidence in a dispute that your agent was indeed your agent and bound by the duties specified by the Texas real estate law for brokerage services. So my last topic is this: why not work with lots of agents? Some agents will work without a buyer's rep agreement, I hear. I hear this from time to time. Why do I need you, Richard? Well, or any other agent. These agents are willing to run around all over town, they say, for free in hopes that I'll buy a home from them. Well, here is my answer to you. If those agents can't negotiate what is in their best interest, why would you think that they would be able to negotiate for what is in your best interest? Think about that a moment. Sounds like a bad idea. Okay, I can see that we've pushed the time limit on this episode, so let me wrap it up here. My 7 reasons for finding yourself a buyer's agent, and I hope that you think about using my services next time you decide to buy real estate. I've created a show hotline. You may want to write this number down. It is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week line that you can record your question about this show's subject. Or if you want to leave a message about a future topic, you can do that also. If you do have a question and you'd like to receive an answer to your question, have me or my staff call you back, just leave your name and phone number with area code in the recorded message. This number will not be answered by a human, and it's available 24 hours a day. And here's the number. In McAllen, it is area code 956-683-6062. Again, 956-683-6062. If you have any questions about buyer's representation, you can call my toll-free number for my business line, and that's 855-753-3030, and my extension is 7. 855-753-3030, extension 7. Or you can send me a note via the contact form in the sidebar at richardwomeldorf.com/contact. You can find us on iTunes now in the podcast section, and also my website is mobile friendly, so you can view the video of this podcast on your iPad or iPhone anytime you want. So there you are, my friends. If you want to connect with me, go to richardwomeldorf.com/social, SOCIAL. And until next time, take care, and remember, our mission statement to you is empowering lives with affordable homes.